Alright, dear friends, let's sit down together, maybe with a warm cup of coffee or tea, and have a heart-to-heart about something that matters deeply as we embrace our golden years. If you're over 60, 70, or even 80, you've lived enough to know that life is a beautiful, winding journey full of lessons, joys, and a few aches and pains. One of those aches might be that strange tingling or numbness in your feet after a workout, a long walk, or even just sitting for a while. You might shrug it off, thinking, oh, it's just part of getting older, or it'll pass. But what if those little signals are your body's way of shouting, hey, I need you to listen? As someone who's walked this earth for 9 decades, I've learned that not all movement is good movement, especially as we age. Some exercises we've been told are healthy might actually be silently harming our feet, our nerves, and our independence. Today, I'm speaking directly to you, my fellow seniors, who want to keep moving, stay strong, and live life to the fullest. We're not here to slow down, we're here to move smarter. I'm going to walk you through 5 common exercises that could be quietly causing trouble for your feet and nerves, explain why they're risky, and share inspiring, safe alternatives that will keep you vibrant and steady. This isn't about scaring you. It's about empowering you with knowledge, motivating you to take charge of your health, and giving you the tools to protect your mobility for years to come. So let's dive into this journey together, with hope, wisdom, and a little bit of fun. Why your feet deserve your attention. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's talk about why your feet are so important. Think of them as the foundation of a house, your house. They've carried you through every step of life. Dancing at weddings, chasing grandkids, strolling through parks, and standing tall through challenges. But as we age, that foundation starts to change. The cushiony fat pads on the soles of our feet thin out, our arches might flatten, and the nerves that help us feel the ground can get a bit finicky. When those nerves misfire, you might feel tingling, numbness, or like you're walking on cotton. That's not just a minor annoyance, it's a warning sign. Numb feet can make every step a gamble. If you can't feel the ground properly, a small crack in the sidewalk or a folded rug can lead to a stumble. And for us seniors, a stumble can turn into a fall, and a fall can change everything. It's not just about a bruise or a sprain. It's about losing the confidence to walk to the mailbox, visit friends, or even move around your own home. But here's the uplifting part. You have the power to protect your foundation. By understanding which exercises might be harming your feet and choosing ones that nourish them instead, you can keep moving with grace and strength. Let's uncover the 5 exercises that could be sneaking up on you, and how to replace them with movements that lift you up. Exercise 1. Stationary bicycling, especially recumbent bikes. Let's start with something many of us love, the stationary bike. Picture yourself pedaling away in the comfort of your home, maybe watching your favorite show or listening to music. If it's a recumbent bike, with that supportive backrest and smooth pedals, it feels like a dream, safe, low impact, and easy on the joints. It's no wonder so many seniors turn to stationary bikes to stay active without risking a fall. But here's the surprising truth, that cozy bike seat might be hiding a danger. When you sit on a bike for long periods, especially a recumbent one, you're putting pressure on some of the most sensitive nerves in your body, like the sciatic nerve. This nerve runs from your lower spine, through your hips, and all the way down to your feet. If it gets compressed or irritated, say, from a bike seat pressing on it for too long, you might start feeling that familiar tingling or numbness in your toes or soles. It's like your feet are saying, "Help, I'm not getting enough air." For those of us with conditions like diabetes, poor circulation, or back issues like sciatica or spinal stenosis, this problem can be even more serious. Long bike sessions can reduce blood flow to your lower legs and feet, making numbness worse and longer lasting. Over time, this can lead to nerve damage that doesn't just fade away after you hop off the bike. It can affect your balance, making it harder to walk steadily or react to uneven surfaces. I knew a man named George, a lively 72-year-old who pedaled his recumbent bike every morning. He thought he was doing everything right, but he started noticing his feet felt asleep after rides. One day, he didn't feel the edge of a rug, tripped, and sprained his ankle. That's when he learned his bike was quietly working against him. Why it's risky. Prolonged pressure on the sciatic nerve and reduced blood flow can cause numbness, tingling, and even permanent nerve damage, increasing your risk of falls. What to do instead? Don't give up on exercise, just make smarter choices. Try breaking up your bike sessions into shorter bursts, like 10 to 15 minutes, and adjust the seat to reduce pressure on your lower back. Better yet, explore gentler alternatives like chair-based exercises, where you can stretch and strengthen without compressing your nerves. If you love the cardio of cycling, consider a recumbent stepper, which keeps your feet moving without the same pressure points. And always listen to your body. If your feet start tingling, it's time to pause and reassess. Your body is wise, and it's speaking to you. By choosing movements that respect your nerves, you're not just staying active, you're staying in control of your independence. Exercise 2, toe touches and forward bends. Next up, let's talk about an exercise that feels like a classic, toe touches or forward bends. Remember those gym classes where you'd reach for your toes, feeling that satisfying stretch in your hamstrings? We've been told for years that stretching keeps us limber and young, and many of us make it a daily habit to fight off stiffness. But as we age, this seemingly harmless stretch can become a silent saboteur. Here's what happens. As we get older, our spines change. The discs in our lower back lose moisture, and the spaces between our vertebrae get smaller. When you bend forward deeply or quickly, especially without support, you're forcing your spine into a position that can pinch the nerves that run from your back to your legs and feet. These nerves control how well you feel the ground, and when they're compressed, you might notice tingling, numbness, or a strange, fuzzy feeling in your feet. It might not hurt right away, but over time, those pinches can add up to chronic nerve damage. I had a dear friend, Margaret, who was 68 and loved her morning routine of toe touches. She was determined to stay flexible, but she didn't realize those deep bends were irritating her spinal nerves. After a few months, she started feeling like her feet were walking on clouds. She dismissed it as poor circulation, but it got worse. She started stumbling on uneven sidewalks. By the time she saw a doctor, she learned her stretches were contributing to nerve issues that affected her balance. The scariest part? We often brush off these signs as just aging, but they're a call to action. Why it's risky. Deep forward bends can compress spinal nerves, leading to numbness and balance problems that increase your risk of falls. What to do instead? Swap deep bends for gentle stretches that keep your spine happy. Chair yoga is a fantastic option. You can stretch your legs, back, and hips while seated, reducing pressure on your nerves. Try partial squats or side stretches to stay limber without straining your back. If you love stretching, work with a physical therapist to learn safe techniques that align with your body's needs. The goal is to move in ways that feel good and keep you strong, not to push your spine past its limits. Flexibility isn't about touching your toes, it's about moving with ease and confidence. Choose stretches that honor your body's wisdom, and you'll feel younger than ever. Exercise 3. High-impact aerobics, like jumping jacks or step aerobics. Oh, the aerobics craze of the 80s and 90s, those upbeat classes with leg warmers and catchy music. Jumping jacks, step aerobics, and high-energy routines made us feel alive and unstoppable. But if you're still chasing that high-impact vibe in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, it's time to rethink things. Those jarring movements can be tough on aging bodies, especially our feet and nerves. Every time you jump or land hard, you send a shockwave through your feet, knees, and spine. If you've got thinning fat pads on your soles, a natural part of aging, neuropathy, or sensitive nerves, those impacts can cause tiny injuries that build up over time. This can worsen numbness, making it harder to feel the ground and increasing your risk of tripping or falling. What's more, high-impact exercises can irritate the nerves in your spine, sending tingling or buzzing sensations down to your feet. I met a woman named Clara, a spirited 76-year-old who joined a senior aerobics class to stay young. She loved the fast-paced jumping and stepping, but she didn't notice her toes were going numb until she tripped during a walk and fractured her wrist. The constant pounding from her classes was quietly damaging her nerves, and she had no idea until it was too late. It's heartbreaking because Clara was so dedicated. She thought she was doing the right thing. Why it's risky? High-impact movements can damage nerves, worsen numbness, and increase fall risks, especially for seniors with thinning foot pads or neuropathy. What to do instead? Trade high-impact for low-impact, and you'll still get a fantastic workout without the risks. Water aerobics or swimming is a game-changer. The water supports your body, cushions your joints, and boosts circulation, all while giving you a full-body workout. Tai Chi is another gem. Its slow, flowing movements build strength, balance, and calm without jarring your feet. If you crave the energy of aerobics, try a low-impact dance class designed for seniors. It's fun, social, and keeps your heart pumping safely. You don't need to jump high to feel alive. Move in ways that lift your spirit and protect your body, and you'll shine brighter than ever. Exercise 4. Prolonged standing yoga poses. Like tree or warrior pose, yoga is a senior favorite, and for good reason. It's like a warm hug for your body and soul. Poses like tree or warrior make you feel graceful and strong, and the mindfulness of yoga can melt away stress. But not all yoga poses are safe for us as we age, especially ones that require balancing on one foot for a long time. These poses, while beautiful, can put too much strain on the nerves in your feet and ankles, especially if you're already dealing with numbness, neuropathy, or arthritis. When you stand in a pose like tree, all your weight rests on one foot, which can compress the small nerves in your feet and cut off their oxygen supply. Over time, this can worsen numbness, making the ground feel foreign or unsteady. For seniors, this isn't just about losing balance in the moment. It's about long-term nerve health. If your feet can't feel the floor properly, every step becomes a risk. I heard about a retired firefighter named Sam, who took up yoga at 70 to stay flexible. He was proud of mastering tree pose, but he didn't realize it was making his foot numbness worse. One day, he stepped off a curb and didn't feel the drop. His numb foot betrayed him, and he ended up with a fractured hip. Months of rehab followed, all because a pose he thought was helping was actually pushing his nerves too far. Why it's risky. Prolonged standing poses can strain foot nerves, worsening numbness and destabilizing your balance. What to do instead? Embrace yoga, but choose poses that don't stress your feet. Chair yoga is perfect. You can stretch, strengthen, and find peace while seated, keeping your nerves happy. If you love balancing, try poses that use a wall or chair for support, like a modified warrior pose. Work with a yoga instructor who specializes in seniors to create a routine that's safe and uplifting. You'll still get all the benefits of yoga without the risks. Balance isn't about standing on one leg. It's about moving with confidence and calm. Choose yoga that nurtures your body, and you'll feel centered and strong. Exercise 5. Long walks in improper footwear. Walking is the exercise we all love. It's simple, free, and feels like a gift to our hearts and minds. Doctors recommend it, friends swear by it, and it's part of our daily rhythm. But here's the truth we don't hear enough. Walking can become harmful if you're not wearing the right shoes or if you're going too far for too long. As we age, our feet change, arches flatten, fat pads thin, and nerves become more sensitive. Worn-out sneakers or shoes without proper support can compress those nerves, leading to tingling, numbness, or even injuries you don't notice because you can't feel your feet. The tibial and plantar nerves, which run along the soles of your feet, are especially vulnerable. Poor shoes can squeeze them, causing that unsettling, disconnected feeling in your toes. Add in repetitive stress from walking on hard pavement or uneven sidewalks, and you've got a recipe for nerve irritation and balance loss. My neighbor Henry, an 82-year-old who walked every morning, learned this the hard way. He wore the same old sneakers for years, thinking they were broken in, but his feet started going numb, and he didn't feel a blister forming from a rubbing seam. That blister turned into an infection, and suddenly his daily walks became a health crisis. Why it's risky? Improper footwear can compress foot nerves, worsen numbness, and lead to unnoticed injuries or falls. What to do instead? Invest in shoes designed for older feet. Think good arch support, plenty of cushioning, and a wide toe box. Brands like Brooks or New Balance often have senior-friendly options. Limit your walks to 10 to 15 minutes if you're noticing numbness, and choose soft surfaces like grass or a track over concrete. If you love long walks, break them into shorter sessions and check your feet regularly for blisters or soreness. Your feet deserve the best, so treat them like the loyal companions they are. Every step is a chance to honor your body. Walk smart, wear the right shoes, and you'll keep exploring the world with confidence. Smarter, safer ways to stay active. By now, you might be wondering, if I can't bike, bend, jump, balance, or walk too long, what can I do? The answer is plenty. Aging doesn't mean stopping. It means moving with wisdom and care. Here's a lineup of exercises that are safe, effective, and designed to keep you strong, balanced, and full of life. Chair yoga. Sit comfortably and stretch your arms, legs, and back without putting pressure on your spine or feet. It's relaxing, rejuvenating, and perfect for all fitness levels. Try a class at your local senior center or follow an online video. Water aerobics or swimming. The water is like a warm embrace. It supports your weight, eases joint pain, and improves circulation. Plus, it's fun. Look for senior swim classes at your community pool. Tai Chi. This slow, flowing practice is like a dance for your body and mind. It builds balance, coordination, and inner calm without stressing your feet. I've seen folks in their 80s start Tai Chi and feel like they've turned back the clock. Short walks in supportive shoes. A 10 to 15-minute stroll in well-fitting, cushioned shoes can lift your mood and keep your heart healthy. Stick to soft surfaces and check your feet afterward. Physical therapy. A therapist who understands senior needs can create a personalized plan to keep you moving safely. They'll tailor exercises to your body's unique strengths and challenges. The key is to listen to your body. If you feel tingling, numbness, or discomfort, don't push through, pause and adjust. You're not here to prove anything, you're here to thrive. And if you're unsure where to start, talk to a doctor or physical therapist. They're your partners in this journey. A heartfelt message. You are stronger than you know. As I sit here at 90, reflecting on a life full of lessons, I want to share something from the heart. Aging isn't about losing, it's about gaining wisdom, perspective, and the courage to adapt. Those tingles in your feet, that ache in your back, or that moment of unsteadiness aren't just old age, they're your body whispering, I've carried you this far. Let's take care of each other now. When I was younger, I thought strength meant running faster or lifting heavier. Now, I know strength is about listening, adjusting, and moving with intention. Your feet are more than just tools, they're your lifelong companions. They've walked you through love, loss, laughter, and everything in between. They've danced at weddings, stood firm in tough times, and carried you to places you never imagined. Now, they deserve kindness, shoes that fit, exercises that heal, and a pace that respects the years they've endured. You don't need to prove your strength anymore. You've already done that 1,000 times over. What you need now is to protect your independence, to keep moving toward the life you love, and to embrace every day with confidence. You have the power to shape your future. Every choice you make, whether it's buying new shoes, trying Tai Chi, or pausing when your feet tingle, is a step towards staying vibrant and free. Don't wait for a fall or an injury to teach you this lesson. Start today with small, intentional changes. Check your shoes, try a new exercise, and listen to your body with the same love you'd give a dear friend. You're not just aging, you're thriving, and every smart move you make is proof of that. Let's keep the conversation going. I'd love to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you're excited to try? Maybe it's a new pair of shoes, a chair yoga class, or a commitment to walk smarter. Share it in the comments, and let's inspire each other. Let's keep supporting each other to live fully, move wisely, and embrace every moment of this beautiful life.